Have you ever wondered why this very moment found you, not by chance, but by design? The truth is, your energy field aligned in such a precise way that it pulled this exact message into your reality. What you are experiencing right now. Pause for a moment. Notice the stillness that carried you here. Maybe you were aimlessly scrolling. Maybe you were searching for clarity. Or perhaps something far deeper, a subtle but undeniable pull in your chest guiding you here. That sensation is no mistake. It's your higher self reaching through dimensions, orchestrating this encounter with X. Most people drift through life unaware of the vast mechanism of creation working within them. But a few, rare souls become conscious observers. They realize reality itself bends to the focus of their awareness, just as light curves around the gravity of a star. And you are among those few. Even if this realization feels new, every breath you just took carried more than oxygen. It carried codes, vibrational signals your very DNA has been waiting to awaken. Your DNA is not just biology. It is a living antenna, constantly attuning to frequencies. And in this very instant, your frequency has shifted. Feel it. Notice how the air around you feels heavier with potential. How your heartbeat seems to move in harmony with something far beyond yourself. This is not your imagination. This is your nervous system awakening to a field of possibility that is expanding right now. The fact that these words resonate within you is evidence you are tuned differently than the masses. The universe does not whisper at random. Every sign, every coincidence, every twist of fate that brought you here has been part of a path your soul began long before this lifetime. Your higher self has been weaving threads of quantum connection, guiding you step by step toward this exact moment of awakening. This is not just about observing reality. It's about realizing that you are the creative pulse behind it all. And here's the extraordinary part. The very fact that you can feel these words resonating through every fiber of your being proves your consciousness is already aligned with what we call the frequency of success. While most people spend their lives locked in the struggle of survival mode, you are different. You've been touched by something timeless, something powerful, chosen for quantum acceleration. Even now, as you absorb this message, possibilities are collapsing into form all around you. Your simple act of awareness is bending probability, reshaping the path of your future. The breathing method you're about to learn is not a mere practice. It is a quantum key, unlocking layers of dormant consciousness coded into your very cells, waiting for this moment to awaken. This is your invitation to step fully into your role as the architect of reality. And you've felt it before, haven't you? Those moments when time seems to stretch, twist, or dissolve completely.
When a single instant feels both endless and fleeting. When you enter such deep focus or stillness that the boundaries between you and the universe vanish. That's not fantasy. It's your awareness brushing against the quantum realm, where infinite realities coexist in the same breath. Others may dismiss these moments as daydreams or imagination, but deep down, you know better. You've glimpsed it, the infinite timelines running parallel to this one. You've sensed versions of yourself more aligned, more radiant, more powerful, existing just beyond the veil of ordinary perception. These aren't illusions. They are echoes, quantum memories of your multidimensional self. You live on frequencies most never touch. While others remain bound within the density of third-dimensional thought, your awareness naturally extends into the fourth, the fifth, even the sixth dimension of possibility. This is why ordinary life often feels too narrow, too heavy. why you sense a calling far greater than what satisfies most people. Haven't you noticed? At times, you know events before they unfold. Your intuition pulls information seemingly from nowhere. Certain faces, places, or encounters spark a strange familiarity, as if they belonged not just to dreams, but to memories stretching across lifetimes. This is your quantum consciousness tapping into the Akashic field, the cosmic library where every possibility, every timeline, every fragment of knowledge intersects. Your very nervous system is tuned to receive transmissions from higher dimensions. When you feel that subtle current down your spine in meditation, when music or words send chills across your skin, when your heart races without explanation, these aren't random biological reactions. They are signals, your quantum antenna catching frequencies from the vast consciousness grid that links every awakened soul across time and space. The truth is, the feeling of being different, the sense that you never quite fit into conventional reality, was never a weakness. It has always been your hidden gift. Your mind was crafted to bridge worlds, to translate the language of infinite potential into the realm of physical creation. You are not just a person living through time. You are a living portal, a bridge between dimensions. And this is why the ordinary paths of success have always felt unsatisfying to you. While others celebrate small steps and gradual growth, your soul burns for quantum leaps. You don't seek slow progress. You crave instant transformation. You don't want to climb success step by step. You want to quantum tunnel directly to your highest reality. And here lies the revelation that changes everything. You have been unconsciously entering the state of success consciousness your entire life. Think back. Every breakthrough, every sudden alignment, every moment life seemed to open effortlessly for you. During those times, your breath changed.
Your rhythm of breathing naturally tuned itself to the frequency of manifestation. This breath of winners is not something you must learn. It is something you must remember. It is the breathing pattern your being naturally adopts whenever you are aligned with your highest timeline. And now you are about to reclaim this state consciously, able to access it in just 60 seconds. Every challenge, every setback, every obstacle that once made you doubt yourself wasn't here to break you. They were part of the forging process, the universe's way of preparing your consciousness to handle the immense expansion that awaits you. What you felt as pressure was never punishment. It was preparation for quantum acceleration. Consider the caterpillar in its chrysalis. To the outside eye, it looks like collapse, like destruction, the end of what once was. Every moment you thought you were falling apart, something deeper was unfolding. Your consciousness wasn't collapsing, it was restructuring at the quantum level. Each breakdown was a hidden breakthrough, dissolving the old neural circuits of limitation and forging new corridors of energy that lead directly into the state of success consciousness. What felt like chaos was never random. It was intelligent reorganization. Every delay, every detour wasn't the universe rejecting your dream. It was the universe whispering, "Not yet. You're not ready for this magnitude of power." But now something fundamental has shifted. The waiting season is over. The preparation is complete. You have passed through the cosmic refining fire, and now you are prepared to embody the frequency that has always been your birthright. Think of every person who doubted you, every chance that slipped through your fingers, every moment you questioned your own sanity for believing in possibilities invisible to others. None of it happened to you. It all happened for you. Those experiences were recalibrating your frequency, training your nervous system to remain anchored in your true power, even when the external world didn't reflect it yet. Because here is the deeper law. The universe doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you are. And each trial you endured was upgrading your very being, cell by cell, thought by thought, vibration by vibration. You have walked a path that few ever experience, because most are not built to hold the creative force you are about to access. The winner's breath functions by instantly syncing your nervous system with the vibration you have been unconsciously preparing for through years of challenge and transformation. This is not about creating something new. It is about awakening what has always been within you, dormant, waiting inside your quantum field, awaiting the moment of conscious recognition. Your so-called setbacks weren't deviations from destiny. They were the path itself, shaping the exact quantum resilience required to sustain success consciousness even as reality accelerates around you.
And now you can finally see the hidden order behind the chaos, the divine intelligence that was quietly orchestrating your metamorphosis all along. Something is rising within you right now, isn't it? As these words move through your awareness, you can feel an energy awakening in your field, a vibration that has been sleeping, waiting patiently for this very instant. Your very cells are reorganizing their energetic signature as you take this in. This isn't poetic language. This is quantum-level physics playing out inside your biology, in real time. Notice the subtle change in your breath. Feel how your heartbeat is adopting a new rhythm, one that harmonizes with a field far greater than your individual body. You are beginning to synchronize with the current of universal success consciousness. From this moment onward, every breath has the potential to recalibrate your reality completely. Even your mitochondria, the tiny engines within your cells, are responding to the quantum codes entering your awareness. They are generating energy at a new frequency, one aligned with your highest timeline. This is why you may feel tingles, shifts in body temperature, or the strange paradox of being deeply relaxed yet profoundly energized. And here is the extraordinary truth. The surge of energy within you is not separate from the force that spins galaxies, moves planets, and directs the dance of subatomic particles across the cosmos. You are feeling the very creative current that births stars and sculpts realities. At the deepest level, this is the universe awakening inside your personal field. This moment isn't random. It was triggered because your consciousness has crossed a threshold, a quantum tipping point, where your awareness is coherent enough to receive and interpret higher frequencies that most people never even sense in their entire lives. You have stepped over an invisible line in your evolution. The breathwork you're about to learn will become your personal teleportation device, capable of shifting your awareness from whatever vibration you currently hold into the frequency where success isn't just a possibility, it becomes inevitable. But before we dive into this technology, I must share something vital. What I'm about to reveal will completely rewire the way you understand the link between your consciousness and your reality. It will explain why some people appear to manifest with ease, while others spend decades struggling without a major breakthrough. You are about to learn the single key difference between those who live in the current of success consciousness and those trapped in survival mode. Feel this building energy as your nervous system naturally attunes to something greater, something that already knows you as one of the chosen, a bridge between the old paradigm of struggle and the new paradigm of effortless creation. But before you take that leap, I need to tell you part of my own journey. It will help you understand why you were guided here,
and why everything around you is about to shift in ways that will surprise everyone who thought they knew you.
3 years ago, I was sitting alone in my car at 3 in the morning, staring at a bank account with only $47 left in it. I felt abandoned, as if the universe had turned its back on me. I had been studying consciousness, quantum physics, and manifestation for more than a decade. I could speak the language of vibration, frequency, and the observer effect fluently. I understood the mechanics of reality creation better than most PhD physicists I had ever met. Yet the reality I was living, it was chaos. I was the person everyone turned to for spiritual guidance, the one who could articulate the deepest mysteries of consciousness. But behind closed doors, I couldn't manifest a steady income or build the life I knew was within my reach. The contradiction was tearing me apart. How could I comprehend so much about the universe and still feel so powerless in my own life? That night, something didn't just break down inside me, it broke open. Sitting in that car, surrounded by the darkness and the weight of every failed attempt, every promise I had abandoned, every dream that kept slipping away no matter how hard I tried, I finally surrendered. I stopped pushing, stopped demanding reality bend to my will, and whispered a single question into the silence. What am I missing? The answer didn't come as words. It came as a shift in my breath. My breathing changed without conscious effort. Exhales lengthened, inhales deepened, and within less than a minute, something extraordinary happened. My consciousness snapped into what I can only describe as success frequency. Suddenly, my struggles, setbacks, and failures all revealed themselves as a carefully orchestrated preparation for something far greater. And this wasn't intellectual understanding. I could feel it. Every cell, every fiber of me vibrated with certainty that my life was about to transform. Within 2 days, new opportunities began appearing where before I saw none. Within weeks, my income had tripled. Within months, I was living an entirely different life. And yet, the most shocking part was this. Nothing external had changed at first. The same chances, the same people, the same possibilities had always been there. What changed was my breath, and with it, my frequency. That night, I stumbled upon what I now call the winner's breath, a precise rhythm of respiration that instantly aligns your nervous system with success consciousness. This wasn't just a mindset shift. It was a restructuring of my quantum field, tuning me into the frequency where success is not a possibility, but an inevitability. The breath that revealed itself in that moment of surrender became my doorway into the life I had dreamed of. And now I share it with you, because I recognize the same readiness in you that I discovered in myself that night. The readiness to stop struggling
and to start creating from the quantum level. If these words resonate with you, if you can feel the truth echoing in your own experience, then join this frequency with me. This isn't about following a channel. It's about entering a field of conscious creators rewriting the rules of reality together. Here's the truth most experts never reveal about consciousness and success. There is a vast difference between wishful thinking and embodied certainty. Most people try to manifest from desperation. They hope, they cling, they use affirmations to patch over their doubts. That inner conflict doesn't attract success, it repels it. But success consciousness isn't about convincing yourself of anything. It's about stepping into a frequency where success isn't hoped for, it's assumed. It's not something you chase, it's something you radiate effortlessly. This is why the winner's breath is so powerful. It doesn't try to rewire your beliefs, it bypasses them. It instantly moves you into the state,
neurologically, energetically, and quantumly, where success is simply your natural expression. Most manifestation techniques focus on the mind, on trying to reprogram thought patterns. But consciousness isn't stored in your brain. It's a field your brain tunes into, like a radio receiving cosmic broadcasts. And the winner's breath is the dial. It recalibrates your nervous system so you can receive from the frequency of success consciousness. When you breathe in this precise rhythm, you're not simply moving oxygen in and out of your lungs. You are generating a coherent electromagnetic field around your heart, resonating at 0.1 hertz, the very same frequency that governs the rhythms of success in nature itself. This is the frequency of heart-brain coherence, where your biology and your consciousness merge into perfect alignment. It is also the frequency elite performers unconsciously enter at their peak moments. And here's the revelation. You already know this pattern. Your body has been trying to teach it to you your entire life. Think back. Every breakthrough, every moment of pure alignment, every time reality seemed to bend in your favor, you were breathing this way without even realizing it. The winner's breath is not foreign. It is not something new to learn. It is something ancient within you, waiting to be remembered. This is the breathing signature of your highest self, the rhythm of your quantum identity. While most people go through life without ever consciously accessing it, you have been chosen for acceleration. This is why traditional techniques, relaxation breathing, meditation practices never gave you the transformation you longed for. They calm the mind, yes, but they do not activate the specific neurological and energetic state of success consciousness. The winner's breath is uniquely calibrated to awaken what neuroscientists call the success state, a brainwave pattern marked by simultaneous high alpha and low gamma activity. In this state, your prefrontal cortex lights up in coherence while the default mode network, the voice of doubt, fear, and self-sabotage, switches off. In this state, you literally become neurologically incapable of small thinking. Fear dissolves. Limitation disappears. Your awareness expands beyond the boundaries of the personal self and begins to function as universal intelligence. This is not just a shift in mindset, it is a shift in being. When you breathe this way, you no longer chase success, you embody it. And the signs of this quantum shift are already around you. Have you noticed how time feels like it's accelerating? How synchronicities arrive with uncanny precision? How the gap between thought and manifestation grows shorter each day? These are not coincidences. They are signals of the consciousness upgrade rippling across humanity, and you are on the leading edge of it. Your reality is reorganizing itself to match your evolving vibration. Old connections are dissolving, while new, more aligned ones enter your orbit. Passions you once outgrew no longer call to you, while new desires spark alive with fire. Your tolerance for mediocrity, for drama, for limitation is shrinking, while your attraction to excellence, serenity, and limitless possibility is intensifying. These changes are not about personality. They are the natural consequence of your consciousness rising into a higher dimensional frequency, where the laws of growth, creation, and transformation operate differently. In this elevated state, suffering is no longer required for transformation. Struggle is no longer the price of growth. You evolve through joy. You expand through ease. You create through alignment. And if you've been paying attention, your dreams have already been showing you this. Have they become more vivid, more symbolic, more prophetic? That is because in dream state, your consciousness travels into higher timelines, downloading visions and information about the reality you are stepping into. The visions you receive in your sleep aren't random. They are previews of the reality tunneling towards you. Pay attention to how your body now reacts in different places, with different people. Your nervous system is becoming a fine-tuned sensor, instantly detecting which energies elevate you and which energies attempt to hold you back. You may feel alive and charged in the presence of some, yet inexplicably drained around others. This has little to do with what they say or do. It's their vibrational signature. You are evolving into a sophisticated frequency detector. And with this evolution comes a truth. The waiting season is finished. For years, you've been preparing, gathering wisdom, shaping experiences, and building energy reserves to sustain quantum-level success. Now the universe is giving you unmistakable signals. The activation phase has begun. The very opportunities you've prayed for are now seeking you out. The people you need are magnetized into your orbit. The resources for your next level are aligning quietly behind the scenes. But here is the crucial truth. You have a limited window to consciously participate in this quantum leap. Human consciousness is upgrading now, and those who resist alignment will remain tethered to the old paradigm of struggle. This is not a warning, it is simply evolution. New timelines are opening, but only those who can resonate with their frequency will step through. And the fact that you are here receiving these words proves you have been chosen for inclusion in this great shift. Yet selection alone is not enough. What you need is activation. You must make the conscious choice to step fully into your role as a creator of reality, to embody the frequency you have been moving toward for years of seeking, studying, and remembering. Every day you postpone this activation, you give the old paradigm more time to hold on. Every day you hesitate, you remain within the vibration of struggle, where abundance feels scarce and dreams remain distant. The winner's breath is the key, the activation code, the teleportation device that gives you instant access to the reality already waiting for you to claim. But like all quantum technologies, it only works when you use it. What you desire also desires you. This is not just comforting philosophy, it is the mechanics of quantum reality. Every genuine desire is a signal from a parallel version of you already living in that fulfillment. Those dreams are not fantasies. They are coordinates, transmissions from your alternate selves, guiding you toward convergence with your highest timeline. The success you're longing for already exists in a parallel reality where a more aligned version of you is living it right now. The quantum field is continuously working to collapse those parallel possibilities into your current timeline. But here lies the crucial distinction that separates those who manifest effortlessly from those who remain stuck in endless hoping. It is the difference between attraction and alignment. Most people attempt to attract success from a frequency of lack, reaching, pulling, hoping from a state of not having. But this only generates resistance because you cannot draw in what you are not vibrationally matched with. Alignment, however, is entirely different. When you are aligned, you are no longer trying to pull success toward you. You are embodying the exact frequency of the timeline where success already exists as your natural state. You don't chase, you quantum tunnel into the dimension where your dreams are already real. This is the power of the winner's breath. It instantly shifts you from attraction into alignment. No more desperate manifesting from lack. Instead, you begin emanating the frequency of already having.
No more hoping for success, you embody it. No more wishing for your dreams, you live as the self for whom those dreams are already fulfilled. This is why the technique works in just 60 seconds.
It doesn't slowly build your vibration over months or years. It creates an immediate quantum leap into success consciousness. You don't have to wait. You can shift right now. But before I share the exact method with you, I need to know that you're ready. Because success consciousness is not simply about achieving goals. It's about becoming the kind of person who naturally inhabits a reality where extraordinary outcomes feel ordinary. So, I want you to make a declaration, not for me, for the quantum field. In the comments, write these words: I am ready for quantum acceleration. This is not just a sentence. It is an energetic broadcast, a quantum signature, a commitment to leaving behind the old paradigm of struggle and stepping into effortless alignment. When you type those words, you're not only communicating with me, you are sending a signal to your higher self, to the universal intelligence, to the guides who have been orchestrating your journey to this exact moment. And when you master the winner's breath, something extraordinary happens. You begin unlocking what can only be called superhuman potential. Not supernatural, superhuman. You start operating at the highest frequency human consciousness is capable of sustaining. Your intuition sharpens into precision. You instinctively know which doors to walk through and which ones to avoid, long before logic can catch up. Decision-making becomes effortless because you are guided by quantum intelligence, not by limited linear thinking. You will notice yourself making choices that consistently lead to extraordinary outcomes, even when they appear risky or irrational to others. The observer effect, that principle in quantum physics proving that consciousness shapes matter, becomes something you use every day. Your focused awareness collapses probability waves in your favor. Parking spaces appear the moment you need them. Traffic lights turn green as you approach. The right people show up at the right time with uncanny precision. Even your relationship with time itself changes. While others feel rushed and stressed, you operate from a state of temporal abundance. To you, time bends and stretches because your consciousness is synced with the field where time is fluid, not fixed. You begin accomplishing more in less time because you're no longer forcing against the current. You're flowing with universal rhythm. People notice something different about you. Even if they can't explain it, they sense the shift in your energy. You become magnetic, drawing opportunities, resources, and connections that were always there but invisible until now. Your presence itself begins to elevate the consciousness of others. Your nervous system develops a resilience unlike anything you've ever known. Stress loses its grip. Anxiety dissolves because your biology is operating in coherence, not chaos. Your heart rate variability optimizes. Your immune system strengthens. Your body regenerates faster.
This isn't just success. It's life at its fullest expression. And these changes don't take years to arrive. They begin the moment you practice the winner's breath. Just 60 seconds of coherence awakens what has always been your natural state. The truth is, you've been living beneath your quantum potential all along. Now you are simply returning to your original design. The financial breakthroughs often come first because money is pure energy, and energy responds instantly to shifts in consciousness. Unexpected income flows in. Debts resolve in ways you couldn't have planned. Investments appear that seem impossible, yet turn out to be precisely aligned. Scarcity-based hoping transforms into prosperity-based knowing. But the most profound change isn't material, it's internal.
It's the deep recognition of coming home to yourself. The struggle ends. Resistance dissolves. The voice that has whispered, "You're not enough, you're not ready, you're not worthy," falls silent. Not because you fought it, but because you moved into a frequency where that voice doesn't exist. You finally see that everything you've been seeking was never outside of you. It has always been within, waiting for you to unlock the right frequency. Coherence is the most powerful creative force in existence. Yet most live their entire lives in unconscious incoherence. That's why manifestation feels so difficult. Coherence isn't just about positive thinking. It's when your thoughts, emotions, breath, and energy field all move in harmony, broadcasting one clear signal into the quantum field. When you are coherent, you become a transmitter so precise that the universe responds without delay. Most people never reach this. They send mixed messages. They want success but feel unworthy. They desire abundance but think in scarcity. They hope for love but radiate fear. This creates static, noise, confusion in the quantum field. But with the winner's breath, the noise disappears. A clean, powerful signal emerges. A signal the universe can answer instantly. Comment below, "I'm ready for the quantum acceleration," and hit subscribe now to join this community of conscious creators. The wait is over. The time to activate is now.